Hey guys, welcome. I just wanted to chit chat real quick. Have you guys heard about the Euphrates River drying up? Um, hmm. Yep. So a government report from 2021, which I'm a little late to the party, has warned that it could be completely dry by 2040. However, now they're like a recent discovery that it's going to be drier a lot sooner. So, the one endless flowing river, which is known in scripture as one of the four rivers that was coming out of Egypt. Jeremiah 50:38, a drought will come on her waters and they will be dried up. Now the Euphrates have been dammed at some areas, and then, this apparent drought is due to no drop off of rainfall and a slower melt of the ice, which normally would feed off into the river and then, but now, right now, there's a poor water management, what they're saying. I mean, I don't know. I'm not up there. Others interpret this as the confirmation that this is going to be, it's preparing for the second coming of Christ's return, and that it's a necessary precursor in order to fulfill, the prophecy of Armageddon.
Right? In the vastness of Scripture, the book of Revelation stands out as an enigmatic revelation, full of symbolism and transcendent visions. At the epicenter of this apocalyptic narrative, we find an intriguing passage that mentions 4 angels on the Euphrates River. The apocalypse, attributed to the Apostle John, unfolds as a prophetic and symbolic vision. The passage in question is situated amid the opening of the seals and the issuing of the trumpets. Events that outline the drying up of the Euphrates is a sign of preparation for significant and dramatic events that will culminate in the end times, as described in the apocalyptic vision presented in the book of Revelation. The order to release the 4 angels into the Euphrates River is pronounced by the 6th angel. The Euphrates, a historically significant river, becomes the stage for the triggering of cosmic events.
A rise of a standing army of 200 million need to pass the Euphrates and make the way to the valley of Armageddon. Okay, so check this out.
Russia and China are spearheading the emergence of an Asian power bloc. This loose alliance of Asian nations has enormous global influence and is redefining the world order. Russia is expanding its presence in Eastern Europe, Central Asia, the Middle East, and North Africa. China, too, is making rapid advancements, chiefly island building in disputed territory in the South China Sea, putting a stranglehold on critical trade routes in the region. The emergence of this Asian alliance is actually mentioned in Bible prophecy. A prophecy in Revelation chapter 16 refers to this end-time Asian bloc as the kings of the East. Ezekiel chapter 38 prophesies specifically that this alliance is led by a strongman in Russia. A prophecy in Isaiah chapter 23 says that the kings of the East will form a trade alliance with an end-time German-led European superpower, but this cooperation will be short-lived. Daniel chapter 11 verses 40 through 45 says that once the king of the north destroys the king of the south, it will be troubled by tidings out of the east. Revelation chapter 9 shows that altogether the kings of the east will amass an army of 200 million. This massive army will battle with the German-led European superpower, and also with Jesus Christ at his second coming. Following this battle, Jesus Christ will usher in a new era of peace and prosperity for the whole earth.
Getting together against America.
Well, yeah, I love that he said combined. I think, I've been saying for a long time that Russia, China are a combined adversary, and I think that's the right way to understand it. But this has been going on for a very long time. I mean, it's at least 10 years old. It's probably 20 years old. Okay. I mean, the two have intended to fight the U.S. together in the 21st century. I mean, I think we saw the first hints of that in 2014, just as Putin, seized Crimea and China began its island building in the South China Sea. So they've been coordinated for, at least a decade, really longer if you look at some of the roots of even that activity. And the U.S. is going to have to deal with that problem. I think that was always in in the making. I mean, photos like that of the
Anyway, so that's what we're seeing, guys. It's fixing to dry up. And then once it started drying up, they're finding gold. They're finding, things beneath it. They found tunnels. So in recent days, there's all kinds of strange noises that have been heard now coming from underneath the Euphrates River. And there's some people that are over there recording it. Like, who's going to be down there? If I heard that, I am out of there. I am out of there. I'm going to the United States. I'm moving far away. Wow, what exactly could that be, guys? Like, look at that. Now, these sounds have been heard, what's known as modern day Iraq. It extends through Syria and Turkey. And there's some weird noises. Now, these noises are not normal, as you have heard. Matter of fact, it's more like a nightmare straight out of hell. Something that's literally straight out of hell. You can hear the chains. You can hear the chains. Thanks. Revelations 9:13. The sixth angel blew his trumpet from the four horns of the golden altar, and that is before God, released the four angels bound at the great river Euphrates, which were what? Released to kill a third of the population. I think that those sounds are not normal. Don't know what they are. Definitely don't know if that's what they are, but they are not something that anybody's heard. Okay. So what do you think, guys? Do you think that these could be the fallen angels that were locked up underneath the Euphrates River, who are going to be unleashed after the Armageddon to kill a third of mankind? Is that what these are? What do you think about those sounds? Because that's out of control. And what about what's in the ground? So there's been all these weird fires that have been found in the ground, like lava, like literally places that shouldn't be on fire that are on fire. And I don't know what it is. Nobody seems to know what it is.
Last few years, this kind of mysterious phenomenon, which is usually caused by underground fires, has been baffling geologists and experts. And what's leaving everyone scratching their heads is what exactly is going on here and why is it happening so frequently all over the world all of a sudden.
Increíble fenómeno. Acá el suelo está hirviendo.
Tremendo hoyo. En el camino. Esa abre aquí, está pegando.
A family that was walking in the middle of a desert in Konya, Turkey, noticed the same thing. Firefighter by the name of Dante's Doll captured the same mysterious phenomenon happening in Oregon. A couple of weeks ago, the same mysterious phenomenon happened in a small town of Vinto in Bolivia, in a rural area.
No sabemos por qué sale fuego de la... Oh, ya se apagó. ¿No, mira? Mira, y sigue paleando y sale fuego. A ver, sigue paleando. Mira. No mames.
Now, even though there is a good explanation for this mysterious phenomenon, deposits of underground coal cause for the phenomenon still remains a mystery. In your opinion, what do you really think is going on here, and why is it happening so frequently all over the world?
So I'm asking you guys, do y'all know what it is? Because people are talking about the Leviathan. And I say people, but it's really not really people, okay? But Leviathan is asleep in the sea, according to the Bible. So could he be waking up? Because he's supposed to wake up and we're supposed to, I guess, eat him.
Go down to the bottom of the earth. What does that look like to you? Around Antarctica, what do you see there, guys? It has two eyes. It looks like it has scales. As we zoom in, you can see like it has nostrils. This is really, really fascinating for me as a student of Bible prophecy, because this is what it says in Job chapter 41. Can you draw out Leviathan with the hook? God also says in Isaiah 27 that there's a day coming. Once the judgment is over, Yehovah will slay the reptile that is in the sea. Job chapter 3 verse 8, check this out. May those curse it who curse the day, those who are ready to arouse Leviathan. This happened on April 8th, guys. You tell me, check this out.
During the solar eclipse, something big happened in Antarctica that caused waves 25 meters high. People are saying that this surfaced and it came from the direction of Antarctica, and now it is larger than the size of
around the entire circle of the earth, moving its head, breathing, causing massive tsunamis. What in the...
That's what we're seeing, guys. That's what we're seeing.
Something strange happened when a land dry as a desert suddenly sprouted tons of water, like a river appearing out of nowhere, and that made the once dry deserts of Saudi Arabia become more fertile. The world cheered that the desert finally got an oasis. However, the residents thought this was a sign that the world might end soon, because they believe that when the deserts of Saudi Arabia become green with rivers, it means the end times are near. It's interesting to